Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hooverlux. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso i, assalamu alaikum, welcome to my channel. Cześć, jak się masz? Now, I am not here alone today. There is somebody standing behind the camera. And behind it is Ian. Hello Ian.
Hello.
Now Ian is camera shy. He has a number of vacuums. What vacuums have you got, Ian?
I've got a Hoover Art.
Yep.
I've got a dust set, a brush vac, a dust vac, and a Hoover Ariane.
There we go. So that is what Ian has. He's been an enthusiast over vacuums since you were...
Young.
Yeah,
Oh,
since he was young.
Yeah. Can't really put an age on it, I don't think.
So Ian messages on my videos on my friends on Facebook, and Ian's come down from where he lives and to spend a day with me, and we've been going around looking at the vacuums in here. We've been testing some of the vacuums up in the Hoover room, and we've got this little unboxing that I've been saving for when Ian comes. So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to do an unboxing video, and from the title you know what it is. It is a Miele Art, and it's a second-hand one that I got from eBay. Didn't pay too much for it. It's the chocolatey brown one. It's got a couple of war wounds on it, but I don't really know much about this vacuum cleaner. There are a couple of videos on YouTube about them. You've seen the videos, haven't you, as well, Ian?
I've seen one, yeah.
So the biggest surprise was because the fact that it didn't have a brush roll. I didn't realise this. I was watching Roger's channel, Ibasiac, and he's got a video on there of the Miele Art with the roses on it. That was new in box, I think, wasn't it?
I think it was. Yeah.
So I watched that because I didn't know anything about these vacuum cleaners, and I was surprised to realise that there was no brush roll in it, just a straight suction. So this one has got its war wounds, which doesn't bother me, as you know that. I'm not going to have a hissy fit over a couple of scratches or a bit of dust. So we're going to get you a little bit closer, and we are going to unbox this chocolate brown Miele Art. Okay, so we are now a little bit closer. You don't want to see my face, which is good. So let's unbox this. It's a rather large box, isn't it, for a small vac?
Yeah, and it looks like you're going to have trouble cutting it open.
I know. It's going to be like a peeling an orange. Ugh. And it's quite heavy, which is surprising as well.
Ooh.
I hope this is the Miele Art. Can you imagine if it isn't? I'm positive it is.
Embarrassing, it wasn't, wasn't it?
Right. Let's see if I can... Oh yes, I can. Take it out of the box. With the box in a box.
No.
If I can give that to you, Ian. Dankeschön. And I'll give you some of the packaging. If you could chuck it inside that box, I would be very grateful.
Open it up.
Ooh, bags.
Wow.
And tools, I think. More packaging. More packaging. It is very well packaged. Now, there is a problem with this machine that, you know, it has like it has a the handle thing, the connector.
Right.
It doesn't stay up.
Ah.
There's some of the, but I knew about that.
Okay.
Big piece of
Thank you
polystyrene.
very much. Okay.
Crevice tool.
To hold it.
A handle. And the vacuum. I'll leave that there because I'll put this packaging in to it. Right, let's start with the handle. Oh wow. Oh, that is nice.
Nice colour.
Oh, look at the colour on that. Oh, look at that. You'll take
Very
it.
good. And bought fuel as well.
That looks like it's in good condition, doesn't it?
It does.
Do you know what this reminds me of?
Go on.
A Austin Allegro Vandenpla.
Why?
Because of the colour.
Okay.
Ta-da! Miele Art. Now, there she is. Is she in shot?
She is indeed.
She is in shot. Very good. So this is the Miele Art. Now, like they said, I can see some damage here to the clip that holds it in the upright position. So it's just going to move around from side to side. But that will be easily fixable if you have a look at this. See the little clip in there?
Yeah. Okay.
So it clips up, but it moves from side to side.
So it shouldn't actually do that.
No.
Right. Okay.
Cord rewinds in good condition. Let's open the front. No, it doesn't come off. I think you're supposed to. There you pull it. Oh God, the bag is full.
Lovely.
The bag is monkey. And it's supposed to have a self seal. How do you do that? Ah.
Oh.
Clever. See, upstairs for thinking with Miele. Downstairs for dancing. Right. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to bring the camera directly over the machine, and then Ian can stand next to me and we will start working on it. Okay, so I have now brought you directly above the Miele Art. Ian is standing here, my glamorous assistant. And we are, first of all, going to take a look at this. So I can see dirt on the inside. It's a bit dusty.
It is.
Bit of fur. This. Ah. Ah.
Fantastic.
Ah. Every day's a school day. That really needs a bit of a clean out. Now, that's as far as it can go. So let's flick it over and have a look at. There's nothing much to it, really, is there?
I can't believe how narrow the suction channel is, considering how big a machine it is.
I know. It's got 2 litter pickers. The what do you call this? This rubber squeegee. That's it. All in perfect condition. Back wheels. Bit of fluff in there somewhere. It's in not bad a condition, is it really?
No, it's not.
Right, okay, let's give it a vacuum out first. So, surgery. How did I do that?
Yellow button.
Right, okay. Please switch it on. Oh no, I thought it came off now. Some dirt in there. Where's my torch? Exploratory surgery. Scalpel. No, need another scalpel. There we go. Looks like cat fur on there. Ah, look, there's another filter here. That's fine, it's just a little bit of dust on there. Let's give this a clean. That's clean. Okay, first part of the surgery complete, sir. Now, in the box there is a upholstery tool, some spare bags, another charcoal filter. That's good, but that one looks fine to me. And the instruction booklet.
That'll be
There we
useful.
go.
Thank you very much.
Ian likes looking at the instructions, it helps. Or actually, do you know what? I am going to change this from that because it's not quite the right size, so I'll put this air clean one in. So we can trash that. What's that?
Replacing the filter.
Oh yeah, buttons, yeah, does help. I do advocate reading the instructions, even though I don't look like I do. Right, so there is definitely some marks on it here which will come off with the hopefully with my soapy water. A couple of scratches on the wheels, but I'll put a little bit of lubrication in them. But all in all, it's in bloody good condition. And it's really heavy. Feel the weight of it.
Yeah, it is.
It's quite a chunky machine, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Right, so the first thing we're going to do before we do anything is we're going to undo the cable. I'll give you that end. You can plug her in. And that's... You may have to unplug something. Oh, actually, you can unplug that one because that's charged now. So I'm not sure if this is on yet. No, it isn't. Suction's very good. It sounds very good. So what I'm going to do is just plug in the hose. So there we go. Yeah, I see what you mean. It doesn't stand up in that upright position, but some Sugru will definitely fix that. I can fix up something, but it does stand up. Right, let's try it on now. There we go. That's not working. Oh, it is. It's a bit stick. Okay, so it has got good suction. I can feel air loss from around here. Right, let's take this off. And we will unplug it. And we will just concentrate on getting the head cleaned up first of all. Excellent. So, you're not adverse to getting your hands wet?
No.
Hey, I have a bucket washer person. I have a char lady. No, I don't. I don't want you. I'm being really cheeky.
Well,
So what do you think of it then? First off, what do you think of it?
I like it. I mean, I've always liked the design of it.
Yes.
But like you said, it really surprised me that there's no brush roll.
Yeah.
And that the suction channel is so narrow.
It is. But the proof of the pudding will be in the eating when we do the demo of it. Now, there are a couple of deep scratches on the top of it, but these at the side, a lot of these are just paint marks on there. So these should just come off with just a wipe. I will use my just determining what is paint. See, it just comes off. You've done, you know, as long as you rub it. I will get the where are they? A little bit of these magic erasers. That's it.
Yeah.
Which will help get it off the black bits. Like that. I don't really want to use it too much on this because it can cause scratches. Let's have a look at the front. There's some scuffs at the front. Let's just try using this first of all. And using a magic eraser. Again, I don't want to use it too rough on this because I don't want it to take off the finish. Just a quick. There we go. Look at that. That's much better now. Right, if I can have some more cloths wet, please, Mr. Ian. So what's been your favourite machine that you've seen so far?
Today?
Yeah.
Probably the Turbo Master, I think, but it's very heavy.
Yes.
I don't know why I didn't expect it to be so heavy. It's so chunky.
It is.
And the Hoover Junior, what was it called? High Clean thing.
Oh, the high power compact.
That's the one, yeah.
Yes, that is a nice one, that is. I do like that. That was one that I stripped down and refurbished.
Yeah.
I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I mean, the brush roll, the brush, the head of the machine, the motor and everything, is a bog standard Junior.
Yeah.
But when it came to taking apart the hard body of it, that was a bit more complicated. But it went back all together good in the end. So that's something.
Really good.
Yeah, it did, yeah. I was really lucky with that. The polishing came up really good. Right, so that is the outside. This brush, this thing here,
The bag full indicator.
bag full indicator, is a little bit stiff. Actually, this comes off. Can you do me a favour? Can you give that a quick vacuum for me? So,
Hands are a bit wet.
oh, actually, I'm gonna borrow that vacuum first,
Okay.
just to get rid of the dust. There we go. So I'm gonna give the inside of this a wipe. Again, it's relatively clean. It's just a bit dusty. This would have been so much more successful, I think, if it had had a brush roll.
I agree.
It just seems a bit too overpowered for a glorified carpet sweeper.
indeed. So
Thank
your
you,
standards.
Ian. I'll just give this rubber a bit of a scrubbing. Scrubbing the rubbing. Right, pop this back on. Yes, that follows around. Yeah, that must be it. That goes round there, that goes round there, that goes round there. Ah, okay, it goes behind these little thingies, okay. Right, let's open this. Yes, it does look a lot better. There wasn't much to do into this, I don't think, from the photos, so... But I am surprised at how clean it is on the inside.
Mm. Good.
Right, I shall take a dry cloth and just give it a quick dry. Where's that new filter I picked up? So I'm going to take the new air clean pad. Doesn't quite. Actually, it doesn't fit in. I can't think where this goes on. This is definitely the one that was in the box.
You said the other one was different size, though, didn't you?
Yeah. Hang on a second. I've got lots of spare ones of them. Somewhere over the rainbow. I do, I'm not lying.
Honest.
Honest. Honest, governor. It's typical, isn't it, when you want something?
You can't find it.
Yep. Scrabbling around on my hands and knees. Oh, I know, I'll use some of this. This will be alright. So, how big is this? To there. And how tall do we want it? To there. No, just a smidge
Nearly.
too tall. Nearly. Yeah, it's
Very
in.
good.
It's in. Right, move that out the way. I'm going to pop in an air freshener.
Good idea.
I love these air fresheners. So anything else interesting you can find in the instructions, sir?
The only thing I've noticed, you might be missing an adapter because the crevice nozzle goes onto the end of the hose with an adapter.
Is that it?
Oh, that'll be it.
Ta-da!
I'll go home.
No, I wouldn't have known. Right, so let's put a new bag in it.
Good idea.
So we slide this in. Oh, that just doesn't feel as easy as some of the other Mieles. Slidey, slidey. That's not going in easy.
Should be that way up.
Which way?
Should be that way up.
Oh, so this is the top.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was doing it the wrong way.
All right.
Durian. Ah, yeah. Look at that. See?
Works now then.
Yep.
Good.
But it's not.
Still not going in properly.
Well, it is, but it's not. Perhaps when you push this down, it may. Okay, we'll just pop the bag in there for now, like that. Anyway. Tiny little bags.
Just said the dust bag is then automatically guided into position for vacuuming.
It's what?
Automatically guided into position.
Oh, right. Okay. Whatever that means.
The hell?
So let's just give this. It's got the details here. So this is the. Must be the bags of the HS09, are they? Yeah, it doesn't say. Okay, model number S926, 900 watts, max 1000 watts, number 70470599, made in Germany. Is there anything on there about a date? Is there anything stamped on the instructions with a date?
I haven't seen anything yet. That means nothing, but I've not seen anything yet.
So what I'm going to do now is just give this a bit of a wipe over. I'm just going to put the cloth inside here. And just give it a wiggle round. Because there was a little bit of dust in there, I noticed. 1000 watts, that's quite powerful, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
This so needed a brush roll. I can't state it enough.
I agree. Doesn't make much sense without one, does it?
Nope. It's about as much sense as a chocolate teapot. Right.
It might surprise me. You might do a much better job than I expect.
I wouldn't bank on it. Let's remain optimistic. Yay! Oh, this is going to replace my S7. So let's pop in that, and then that fits into there like that.
Very good.
Very good.
Too white just along there if I close the lid.
Good thinking, Batman. I can see. I just noticed inside this as well is a bit of dust. Ooh, actually, it looks carbon dust. And probably bits of charcoal from the charcoal filter.
That's quite.
I guess some particles would pass through. Thank you. Close that. Give this a wipe along here. Definitely. But it still reminds me of a car, an old-fashioned car from the 80s. Now, we're going to give it some spritz. Charlie Padfield. Hello, Charlie, my friend. How are you? I see that yesterday you went and got yourself some Demon Shine. Good lad. He was busy out demon shining all his vacuums. I can't recommend Demon Shine enough. I love the stuff. It's cheap, but it works really well, and it's very good for removing the residue. When I do the polishing, it's very, very good for removing the residue, and also just gives it a bit of a shine as well.
Good tip.
Very good tip. That's what my gran used to say. Upstairs for thinking, downstairs for dancing. Right, let's flip this over. Let's put some spritz on its undercarriage. But in all seriousness, it's in relatively good condition.
It is.
I can't remember how much I paid for it. It wasn't that much. I'm sure it was like 20 something.
Right. They were very expensive, weren't they?
Yeah, apparently, yeah, they really, really were.
I can't understand why.
I really think Miele should have done a bit more market research on this, to be honest. Right. Now the last thing to clean is this cord. On a scale of 1 to 10, how dirty do you think this is going to be?
Dirty?
Yeah. The cloth.
6.
Yeah, I'd say that was a 6. That's not too bad, actually. That is not too bad. Right, I'm just going to find my lubricating spray a minute.
Okay.
Because I do want to spray a little bit inside this. And I can't remember where I put it. So I'm just going to pop you on pause a second, guys. Okay, guys, I found my lube. Oh, yeah. Shake it up, baby. Now, I'm going to spray a little bit into the mechanism on this. Where's my torch? Will do. That's a bit iffy. Yeah, it's like a lawnmower. I can't get it to start. There we go. That's fine now. That's done that. So we can move the head to one side. This you need. Ian and I were having a look at this before we started doing this video. But you know, after we'd unboxed it, and this is like the Krypton factor of vacuum cleaner nozzles I've ever seen in my entire life. So the first thing we're going to do, Ian, may I have 2 freshly wettened thingamajigs?
Okay.
He knows what I'm on about.
Yep.
Thank God somebody does.
Thingamajig number 1.
Thingamajig number 1. It is very good quality made though.
It is. German, you see.
That's good. That is good. Meine Freundin. It's funny though, because when you think of like quality items like Miele and Sibo, and as soon as someone says, oh, it's German made, you just sort of like think it's going to be good quality.
Yeah.
Like Mercedes or BMW. Apart from the drivers. No offense to anybody. But yeah, some of those cars don't have indicators. For such an expensive German car, you think they would come with indicators.
Really odd, that, isn't
I
it?
know. Never mind. Perhaps it's an add-on.
Maybe you have to buy them separately.
Yeah. It's an extra that's not offered to people.
Yeah.
Right, that's enough of digging myself a grave. Funny thing is though, when I had my Merc, I did actually use the indicators on it.
Why?
Because I paid for the extra package to have indicators.
Right. Oh, so you did use you got all the add-ons.
I did, yeah, indicators. I chose that option.
So my car's Japanese and it comes with them. The
Oh
standard.
my God! Well, mine's French now. See, and they do as well. Anyway. That's about 5 dislikes. I'm sure I'm going to get there now.
Oops, your followers you need to worry about.
Right, so there we go. This is in really good condition. There's a couple of marks on the handle, but hardly anything, and a bit of the right didn't come off, but I don't care.
Let me just write it back on again.
No, not with this. Okay, so that's that. Let me give it a bit of a dry off now. One thing I have noticed is this was a little bit stiff trying to put this back in, but I think it's just, yeah, it does seem to be a little bit better after cleaning. Right, so let me move all the cloths out the way, and if you could chuck that in the bin for me, that'd be wonderful. This is the hose. I don't even know where to start to explain this hose. You can, there's a relief valve here for air release. If you lift it up, you can disconnect this bit of a hose, and then you have this, not too long, but you have a stretchy hose. Yeah, so you can use that for like quick whip arounds. The dusting brush is attached to it, that just pulls down like so. And then there is this adapter thing, which fits. Does
that fit into the tool?
Oh yeah, okay. So that fits onto there, and then that fits the tool. So you could use any other tool, I guess, really. Let's try a. Oh, and also here as well, there's a little crevice tool as well. And this looks like it. This looks like it should clip on to something. Does it clip onto that? No, but then there's nothing for the.
It says the one who has the instruction.
Yeah, oh yeah, you got the instructions, yeah.
Yeah, the crevice tool goes on top.
Ah, right.
With the adapter inside.
Right, okay, so
it goes on that way around.
Yeah.
So the crevice tool goes on top with the adapter inside, and the brush goes underneath.
So that goes like that, and then that's on like that, and then that goes on like that.
That's right.
And then that clips on like that.
Yep.
Ta-da!
Well done.
Right. So you've clipped that in, and then that holds it in. But I think I'll be better demonstrating this when it's attached to the vacuum. Right. Okay. Ugh. Let's give this a bit of a spritz. 2 more dry cloths.
While you're doing that, do you want me to hoover out the upholstery?
Yeah, do you know what? That would be lovely.
Okay.
And it could do with a wipe over as well. That's much better now, after it's clean. I will wash it and then you can dry it.
Go on then.
Okay, so first let's take a look at crevice tool. Ready for drying. Now the upholstery tool. Dankeschön. And the little adapter, that's a bit dusty, so we'll give that a good clean out. Get your finger deep inside, give it a good clean. That one. And the adapter. So far, so good, yes?
Yes, absolutely.
And that one. I guess it might possibly still be easy to get bags for these.
Let's see why not. They're not that old, are they?
No. I might buy a couple of packs just to sort of like Oh, I thought there was a cat then. I thought it was Dexter.
I dropped Hetty on the phone.
So that's like that. That's like that.
No.
And that's like that.
Yes, that's right.
It is. It's like the Krypton factor.
Yeah.
It really is. And then there's a button on this side that makes you release this whole handle so you can attach it onto this. It is very Krypton factor. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to get this on the floor. And, oh, it's too confusing for me, Ian. I can barely use it.
It's be fun then.
Right. Let me get this connected into it. The right way would help. And let's give it a demo. Okay, so here we are with the Miele Art. Now, it doesn't have... It goes down like that. It's got a nice twist to it. Nice comfortable handle. Goes down pretty flat for vacuuming. And twist it around this way and go under things possibly. When you click it up, it clicks up, but the mechanism is broken there's a little piece of plastic on it broken. So unfortunately I can't. If I twist this around like that, you could actually go under flat like that and go underneath things. So that would be quite good.
Look at that low because of the how domed.
Yes.
See what I mean?
Yeah, it is a bit domed. So, let me move the camera so you can see it in full. And see how the handle works on it. Right. God, this is complicated. So, if you want to do a quick whip around, bit of dusting, lift this up, and that pulls out with the hose. The dusting brush is on it, so you could do a little bit of dust in your computer. Then you put that back. Then you can take one of the tools, but you have to use the adapter. And then that fits on the end of that. That's it. So you can do a little bit of crevice tooling if you wanted to do a bit of a clean up the crevice. And you lift that back up and then push it down, but you've got to be careful not to push it down too far because that's the air release valve. And then I'm going to put the tools back on the front like so. You can higher and lower the handle of it depending on your height, or if you want to go into something quite low and quite underneath sofas or wherever, or underneath the bed, you can get quite low in there. And the next thing you can do is push the handle and the whole thing comes out. You can then put the through there, it clicks in, and there you can use like this to do floors or whatever. So you could technically use another Miele attachment because they would all fit in. Have I got an... Yes, I have. Let me grab another Miele attachment that I have here. This is a power head, but it doesn't matter. Technically it should just fit into it. So you could use, if you wanted to... Oh, it doesn't click in actually. This is...
Because the handle doesn't have the fitting thing in it.
It's got it there, see?
Alright, okay.
But this isn't fitting on me because this is a power head. I don't know, I'll try it on the inside when we go inside to use it. So technically then you could use the turbo brush, which kind of like beats the point really, doesn't it? This should have just had a brush roll.
It should have solved the problem anyway.
Yeah, exactly, would have solved the problem. Okay, so to put this Krypton factor thing back in, there's a button there. Push the button to release that. Pop the handle back into its holder, like so. Lift that up, and then the hose fits back into there. God, that is complicated. Release, lower the handle. Now the cord comes out to the bottom. Let's see how long the cord is. Oh, it's not too bad, it's not super long. Oops. Okay, so there is a cord holder at the top, a cord hook to hold the cord in at the top. Let's give it a go. Quiet. I love its maneuverability. That's nice. I can hear, it feels like air escaping from this. I can hear air. Suction on it's not too bad. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but not too bad. Let me put down a little bit of my Mad About mess and let's see how it does. Just picking up some sawdust. Okay, here goes. Actually, let me just see if you can see the sawdust. No. There we go. Let's see. Well, it's picked practically everything up. It's not exactly light to push either. But it is quiet. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to take it through onto the hard floor of the kitchen and put down some rice and let's see how it does with that. And get the cautery one. There we go. bit stiff. And there we go. Right, so let's take it into the kitchen. Okay, we've come into the kitchen. I've just put a little bit of rice down on the floor. I knew it was going to do that.
Me too.
Let's try it. On the hard floor. I love his maneuverability. But it is literally just a glorified floor sweeper,
Yeah.
to be perfectly honest.
Surprised how well it did with the rice though. I thought it was just going to send it flying.
Well, to be honest, because there's no brush roll, I think if there was a brush roll it would have. But it did quite good with things like, I think it'll do quite good with like harder particles on the floor. I don't think it's going to scatter, but it is literally just a glorified floor sweeper. Why this wasn't made with a brush without a brush roll?
Doesn't seem to make sense.
It doesn't. Not at all. Absolutely does not make sense. Let's check its edge cleaning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some rice along the skirting board, or the kickboard. And let's see. I've got rice particles bouncing everywhere. Let's see how it does. Okay, so just reposition the camera. Let's give the Miele Art a go against the edge. That's good. Good, it picked up everything.
Yeah.
So its edge cleaning seems very good. Let's try it on the rug. Now this is a rubber backed rug. Let me just move you around. Let's try it on that. So it's definitely picked up some of the bits of fluff from wherever that were on there, but I think that's just due to the litter pickers and the suction on it basically. Let's take a look at the underneath of it to see. if it's in much of a mess. There's some fur there on the litter pickers, but the rest of it is pretty much clean and tidy.
Not bad.
No, not bad at all. Right, let's finish off this video and we'll take it outside. Okay, so here we are outside, so you can see it in proper daylight. I do love the colour of it. It does do a good job at pickup, but personally, without the brush roll, I'm not going to recommend it. I mean, you can't buy them anymore anyway, so I wouldn't go rushing out for one. If it had a brush roll that you could possibly turn on and off via the handle or the back, then I would say, yeah, it's a very good vacuum, but it's just too artsy-fartsy. It's too delicate and precious.
Oh, yeah.
Well, exactly. It's called the art. It's probably just better just looking at it than using it. Like I said, it's got good suction on it. It does good up to the edges. It's good on laminate, post tiles, hard flooring, quick sweep around on the carpet. But yeah, for what they cost, I really don't think it was worth the money, do you?
No, I don't.
No. It's nice to have it in the collection though, because they aren't that, you know, I don't think there'd be that many around. So it is quite nice. The idea was there. Definitely the idea was there, but the execution without the brush roll I don't think was very good. And the back of it, if you look at the back of it there, that looks like a Chrysler Crossfire. It definitely looks like a Chrysler Crossfire from the back. So anyway, so thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe, and please let me know what you think. I'd like to thank Ian for coming to spend the day and visiting and participating into this video. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye y'all.
Bye.